Greetings, YouTube. Today I thought I'd talk about some of my bracelet collection. Actually, I think this is all of my bracelet collection I have left. There was one piece which was a titanium bracelet, and I haven't the foggiest idea what happened to it. It was really nice because it had been treated with different frequencies, different currents of electricity, and that had caused it to have a pattern burned into it. It was quite interesting. So the first thing you're going to be asking probably is, why is he showing off watches in a video about bracelets? Because these are not actually watches. These cases are empty. But I would actually wear them as jewelry. And I used to always enjoy when someone would ask me what time it was, and then I would say, what time do you want it to be? And I would show them the watch. I was devilishly clever as in my youth, or you could say I was a bit of an ass. Interesting story. A friend of mine and I were walking through Boston once, and a homeless woman, intoxicated at the time, insulted my friend for his weight, and then asked him what time it was. So I didn't hear his response, but we kept walking, and I'm like, dude, did you just give that woman the time after she insulted you? She called you fat? And his response was, I says, yes, I did in fact give her the time. And he said, I told her it was 9 a.m. It was actually 2 p.m. So her insult got her not the information she desired. Okay, next we have this piece. This is a handmade piece made of brass and copper. So this piece here lays on top of the copper piece, and then this copper folds over, and the whole thing was soldered together. And the brass piece has cutouts, which the artist then hammered to give it a three-dimensional look. Let me actually get this puppy on. There we go. I don't wear this much, I'll be honest. It was a piece that I really liked when I was younger, because frankly, it makes me think of something that the Warlock from Marvel Universe would wear. Now, doesn't that just look a magic item to you? You wear two of these things. I mean, that's just, I've used it in role-playing games, and you find a magic item. It looks like this. There's two of them. So I've actually used this in gaming as an illustration. But it was a nice piece, and at the time, I think it was reasonably priced. It was like in the $30 range, $35 range when I bought this many years ago. But again, it's not a piece I wear very often, but I really like the hammered look. Next we have just a kind of a classic paracord bracelet. I picked this up at a hardware store for $3. But I've been known to wear it. I kind of like the big chunky shape and everything. It's quite nice. And yes, I actually know how to do this pattern, but I'm lazy, and I haven't practiced this in so long, I'd have to go to YouTube and relearn how to do it. But I have done it before, yeah, there you go. Now this piece is just some resin, simply cast resin beads on a bracelet, and I don't even remember where I got it from. I've had it for quite a while. Oh, I think I know what it was. I think it was my wife had gotten something. It was like part of a set, and then she didn't like it. So I'm like, I put it on and like, hey, I like the scale of that, because I think the scale kind of suits my overall wrist. I quite like that one. Then we have this one, and these are lava rocks, but these in between, I don't remember what these are. They've got some nice coloration to some of them. When I picked this up at a fair where someone was selling different kinds of stones, and they actually made this for me because I wanted one that wasn't too tight. I think I probably should have taken a bead out of that. I think it's a little bit looser than it really needs to be. It comes up my arm a little bit too far. So if I ever get myself motivated someday, I'll take one of these beads out and make it a little bit smaller. And then we have this piece, and this is my latest acquisition, and this is also made out of lava rocks. I picked this up at a yard sale for $1, which is a great price, and these are actual lava rocks. And I've been using this one because it's a smaller scale, but I like it, and it has a nice fit. It doesn't move around too much, and I kind of like the little triple stone look right there, and this little tassel right there. I just kind of like the way that looks. And in fact, I was wearing it yesterday. The only reason I didn't wear it today is I forgot to put it on. But there you go. In fact, I meant to put this into a recent bargain video because it was $1 at a yard sale, but I'd forgotten to put it in the video because I was wearing it while I was filming the video. So there you go. These are some of the more interesting pieces. These are probably the most interesting ones I've got in my collection. Yeah, these two are just, you know, very simple commercial pieces. And these two are watches that don't have any workings in them, so they're kind of sarcastic comments on time and me being an asshat when I was younger. I was a hipster, I guess, long before hipsters were a thing. But there you go. So this has been my collection of current collection of bracelets, and I may get myself motivated at some point in the future to do one on necklaces, because I possess more necklaces than I have bracelets. But there you go.